Good evening, cricket fans. It's time for semi-final 2 of the Union Square House presents ICC Academy Ramadan Cup T20 2026 powered by 7 Districts Cricket Academy. Let's find out what took place at the toss. Time for semi-final 2 of the Union Square House presents ICC Academy Ramadan T20 2026 powered by 7 Districts Cricket Academy. I have the captain of 7 Districts alongside me, Farman Ali, captain of CSS Group, of course, Albin Elias, and of course our esteemed match referee, Mr. Iftikhar Ali. It's going to be 7 Districts to flip the coin. Go ahead. Heads is the call from CSS. It has come down as heads. Albin, won the toss. What are you thinking?
I'm gonna bowl first.
Bowling first on this track, what do you think is a safe score to defend in the second innings?
Anything under 50 will be an ideal score to chase down.
You are coming back to the ICC Academy after 2 weeks. Are you ready for this encounter?
In back of my mind, we are already prepared for the semi-final. So again, looking forward to this one.
All the best.
Thank you.
Farman Ali, unfortunately toss हार गए, जीते तो क्या मूड था?
बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम। हमारा भी यही प्लान था कि टॉस जीत के पहले बैटिंग करनी है और आपको पता है जैसे बड़ा मैच है, सेमीफाइनल है, तो उसके लिए ऑफिशियली आप पहले बैटिंग करो, अच्छा सेट करो टारगेट, और फिर आपको ऑफिशियली जब दूसरी टीम होती है तो उन पर प्रेशर आता है चेज करने में। तो बस हमारा भी यही प्लान था, तो अकॉर्डिंग टू प्लान हमें अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह मिल गया, तो इंशाल्लाह हम इस पर थोड़ा काम करेंगे। अच्छा,
बैटिंग फर्स्ट क्या लग रहा है सेफ स्कोर?
इंशाल्लाह 190 प्लस 200 तक जाएंगे, तो इंशाल्लाह बाद में इनको डिफेंड करेंगे।
All the best.
Thank you so much.
Right, the news from the sideline. It is CSS who won the toss and elected to have a bowl. So there you have it, CSS Group winning the toss and electing to bowl first. Always a good toss to win. And let's take a look at the two sides. We'll begin with 7 Districts. We've got Farman Ali opening alongside Israr Ahmed, Wahab Hassan, Ahmed Tariq, Mohammad Uzair Khan, Mohammad Irfan, Raheel Ali, Mohammad Umar, Mohammad Aftab Javed, Wajid Khan, and Lehru Sandaruwan. Plenty of all-rounders in that side. And for CSS, we have Danish Sarhadi, Nipun Babu, the left-arm spinner, Ranjit Mani, Rojit Ganesh, Wali Afridi, the big fast bowler, Abhiram Ritwik, Albin Elias, of course, captain and star batter, Haider Razak, Mohammad Halan, watch out for him, he's another excellent middle order bat, Nawodia, Vijaya Kumara, and Zia Mukhtar to complete their playing 11 as well. So two very competitive sides, evenly balanced, plenty of all-rounders and quality players in both. As we take a look at the stats of the tournament, Hassan Isa Khail, top run getter, 272 runs in his 6 innings. He was brilliant throughout the tournament. Luqman Faisal, unfortunately injured for 7 Districts. He'll be missing out, 258 runs to his name. Hamad Ahmed Khan, the captain of Alif Pharma, doing well. Rohan Mustafa, unfortunately his campaign has come to an end, tied on 257 runs. Then you have the likes of Ronak Panoli, Aditya Shetty, Uzair Maan, Mohammad Zohaib, Harsh Desai having a great tournament, and Ranjit Mani will be involved this evening as well. In terms of the wicket takers, Shahid Bhutta has had a very good tournament. He's picked up 13 wickets in 6 matches and of course will be playing the finale. Ronak Panoli, he's had a blinder of a tournament, wickets and runs to his name, tied on 10 with Shehbaz and Saqib Munshid. Then you have Haider Ali, Awais Ahmed and Sabir Rao on 9 apiece. Hafizur Rahman, Zishan Nasir and Thynas Stain completes the top 10 in terms of the wicket takers. So the two umpires once again in the middle are all in readiness. Final team talk being given by CSS. Let's see if they can put it all together and restrict 7 Districts to a chaseable score. Wajid Khan and Farman Ali will be the opening combo. Mujahid Raza and Mr. Ali Kamran will be our 2 match officials for this encounter. We have already seen the toss go against GHK in the opening game. Will that happen to CSS? Well, time will tell. So we can see now the CSS boys all decked out in green and blue, and 7 Districts in their signature colors of orange and black, who will join Z Sports in the finale to be played this Saturday right here at the ICC Academy Ovals to finally conclude the Ramadan T20 Cup. We had significant delays to the tournament because of rains here in the UAE that kept us out of action for the last 2 weeks, but now We're back to the grounds and back at full speed. So Wajid Khan, well, he always plays at full speed. Attack-minded cricketer, restored to his most natural role, I feel, as opener. I think he'll enjoy batting in the power play alongside Farman Ali, the wicket-keeper batter and captain of the side this evening. So an extra responsibility on his broad shoulders. And it's going to be Zia Mukhtar taking the new ball. Very fine bowler. Tall, right arm fast. Runs in hard, hits the deck. And he certainly has the ability to provide the early breakthroughs. Will be bowling to Wajid. First ball. Hint of inward movement, tucked away towards mid-wicket. And single picked up by Wajid immediately. The injury bug has caught on, unfortunately, for Seven Districts. Missing out on a couple of key players. No Syed Haider Wasi Shah, no Lukman Faisal. And they're missing Saghir Khan as well, their regular captain and star all-rounder. So certainly have to dig deep in terms of their squad depth. But still looking like a very competitive outfit. And will be gunning for victory. Farman Ali, technically sound, will be looking to get off to a smooth start. A beautiful delivery. That trademark outswinger from Zia Mukhtar, just going past the outside edge. He's very consistent and very reliable as a new ball option. Zia Mukhtar, often underrated in my opinion. You can catch all the action of the ICCA Academy Ramadan Cup on the Sports Ethics YouTube channel, being live streamed free of cost, so please do tune in and enjoy a fantastic game. Flirting outside off once again. This is not a good approach from Farman Ali. Always looking to plant that front foot and drive towards that cover region. You need to be very careful against a quality bowler like Zia Mukhtar. So Wajid Khan facing up to Zia. Oh, it's a top edge, well balloon over the keeper. Oh, Haider Razak does well at deep third. Tall, strapping fast bowler, got around. He's a very good athlete.
Stand by.
But that's the way he operates. Didn't know much about it. Slightly uncultured, but that's the kind of way he plays. Let's see if Haider Razak did a fair job here. Seems to be all right. Yeah, I think that's okay. He will also be a very crucial option with the ball. Haider Razak, excellent bowling all-rounder. Was picked up in the DP World IL T20 Season 4 as well, based on his outstanding domestic performances. What a delivery once again, Zia Mukhtar. Absolute Jaffa, unplayable to conclude the first over. So Heather Razak will be taking the new ball from the school end. Fantastic, tall, right arm fast bowler. Hits the deck. Just that extra kick off the surface. I'm sure he'll enjoy bowling on this track. We saw a lot of healthy bounce coming in for the Z Sports new ball pairing. And even outside the power play, Zubair Khan Lodi was getting a lot of bounce. That's what he likes to do, hit the seam. Need to be careful playing the horizontal bat shots against him. He's a quality bowler. Oh, there you go. That trampoline-like bounce. And right on the money from Heather Razak. A snorter of a delivery first up for Wajid. And he honestly did very well. Just to drop his hands. Oh, dear me, that is nasty. Wore it on the chest. He's looking for that pickup towards the fine leg region. Just needs to find his range here. Heather Razak. This pitch is really tailor-made for his kind of bowling. And he will be deadly with the new ball if he can get it right. It is a weakened 7 districts top order, but certainly still has plenty of firepower. No doubt about it. Flipped in the air, but just in front of the long leg. Wajid Khan was not in control of that shot by any means. It's been a sedate start, a cautious start here for 7 districts. We look to be a bit more conservative in the power play. Try to keep wickets in hand. Easier said than done against some quality bowling. But they had no hesitation. In fact, Farman Ali said he wanted to bat first as well, citing that it's a pressure game, runs on board, it's never easy. You can certainly understand his thought process. But what is a defendable score? 165, 170. They will be due about as well. So you have to factor in for that. Get that 10-15 run cushion for your bowlers. Once again, he's really uncomfortable with that line. Smack into the ribs. That will hurt. And they have another big fast bowler, Wali Afridi, who hits the deck in a similar fashion. Wajid is certainly going to be black and blue when he gets up tomorrow. Testing times. Maybe get a short leg in. Why not? Currently have a deep third and a long leg out. Maybe get a man in from the offside ring under the lid. He's flipped it away all the way. Just getting a bit too repetitive, Heather Razak. And that is the fantastic flick off the hip by Wajid Khan. One knee up and out she goes for 6. He's an entertaining cricketer, let me tell you. All action. Always likes to be busy, involved in the game, whether with bat or ball in hand. Not much of a technician, but he certainly is effective in his own right. End of the second, it's 12 for no loss. So Zia Mukhtar into his second over. Good batting here from Farman. He was just getting lined up a bit against those outswingers. Drop and run. Try to get off strike. Wajid Khan certainly the more attack-minded of the pair. So allow him to take on the challenge of facing Zia. Deep square leg and a deep third in position. So similar field setup. No major changes. Excellent slower delivery. That off cutter going across the left-hander. But that's the way he plays. He's not too worried about swinging and missing. Sometimes as an opener you do need to have a very short memory. Forget what's gone by. Prepare for the next ball. But he's a dangerous customer for sure, Wajid Khan. And there it is, slammed over mid-wicket. Right out of the screws towards the practice nets for a mighty maximum. It was just sitting up nicely on a length. And he swung across the line. He knew immediately when he connected that was going all the way. Lusty blow. And it could prove to be a master stroke really. To have him opening the innings. You need that kind of fearless approach that they usually get from Lukman Faisal. Oh, swing and a miss. Fuller, straighter. And he's certainly getting plenty of encouragement from the dugout to keep playing this way. He's not the one who's going to bat 20 overs and hold up an end. He's looking for a cameo. And those kind of players are certainly in high demand in T20. This has ballooned up and taken at fine leg. Wali Afridi with the big mitts, makes no mistake. And Wajid Khan's luck has finally run out. Excellent bowling by Zia Mukhtar. This time he got the line and length spot on. Asking him to pull from middle. And a simple catch. CSS group strike early as Wajid departs for 13. So it's Israr Ahmed coming in at 3. Certainly the linchpin of this 7 districts batting lineup. A quality player through and through. But a tidy over from Zia. 19 for 1. So change in the bowling. Heather Razak taken off. I'm slightly surprised with that move. Wali Afridi. He's been very impressive, new to the UAE domestic scene, but he's got pace. He bowls that hard length, that heavy ball. Tall, strapping right arm seamer. Oh, and getting some swing this evening as well. That in dipper. Usually the new ball bowlers get that ball to swing away from the right-hander. So very unique in that sense is Wali Afridi. So Israr Ahmed needs to be careful. Watch out for that end dipper. He's a stroke player. Likes to play his shots. Would certainly be tested. Watchfully played. But he's got that technical base as well. Alongside the power game. Israr Ahmed, that's why he's such a valuable player to have in your side. Proper match winner. And certainly a heavy responsibility on his shoulders this evening. We're trying to pull off the front foot. Clearly the length wasn't there. It's been a cautious start here for Seven Districts with the bat. Wajid Khan was looking good, but then one shot too many. Current run rate is just 6.3. Well bowled, they're good areas. Beckoning Israr Ahmed forward. But that's what I mentioned. You need to have that technique to survive the good deliveries. That is what Israr Ahmed has got. And Haider Razak is senior partner offering him some advice. Could be a change of ends for him to replace Zia Mukhtar. But overall he's been spot on so far. And that's the great thing about cricket here at the ICC Academy. You get good pitches, supportive for both batters and bowlers. A pitch that has good bounce makes for good cricket for both sides. And it's a useful weapon even for the spinners if they can get some good bounce. Not quite out of the middle, but they will pick up a couple. But a very tidy over from Wali Afridi. 24 for 1. So indeed it is a change of ends for Heather. Loud shout, but clearly drifting down leg in my opinion. It was that slightly fuller length on this occasion. Certainly caught him by surprise. Yeah, missing leg comfortably. I would have liked to see Zia Mukhtar get a third. He was bowling really well, just picked up a wicket. Certainly have a good pace bowling trio, CSS. Oh, beautiful delivery. Trying to drive on the up. Ball just hitting the seam and holding its line. Terrific bowling from Haider Razak. He's a quality operator. Certainly need to be on your best when facing him. Oh, inside edge. Dear me. Once again, that in-between length is troubling a star. Certainly saved him. A lot of bat involved on that. But he's in the middle of a good burst here. Threatening with every single delivery. Call is for 2. And will just be a single. They're a young athletic side, CSS. Swift in the field. And the bowling has been really switched on today. Can they pry out another here in the power play and really put 7 districts into that consolidation mode? Good looking drive, but couldn't beat the mid-off. Idea was right. And then they also have the medium pace bowling option of Nawodia and Ranjit Mani. Nipun Babu, the left arm spinner. So there's a good balance to their bowling attack now. Nicely turned away towards mid-wicket. There is a pocket of space for a couple of runs. 28 for 1 at the end of 5. So the final over of power play will be bowled by Wali Afridi. Cautious, watchful start made by 7 districts. There has been plenty of swing on offer. Lively for sure. This wicket under the floodlights. Making for challenging batting conditions. So far going according to plan for CSS. After electing to bowl first. Not quite there for the pull. Maybe a bit premeditated on that occasion. Certainly is taking a bit of time to get going. 4 of 10. Very unlike him. Usually a free-flowing player. Deals in boundaries. Maybe feeling that extra burden of responsibility. With no Syed Haider Wasi Shah, no Lukman Faisal in the team. Oh, that's a cracker of a pull shot. That's how you do it. Flat hit for 6. Got in position so quickly. And this time he was ready and prepared. Just shifting his weight on the back foot and nailing it for 6. Brilliant shot. So that should be the shot that gets him going. Good batting this. Don't forget the quick singles alongside the boundaries. So it will be interesting to see the bowling changes after the power play. Certainly the likes of Nipun Babu will come into the game. Oh, this has gone up just beyond the wicket keeper. Lucky escape for Farman Ali. Trying to be a bit adventurous, to say the least. Jumping out of his crease to a short ball. That's not really his skill set, to be honest. He needs to be the one who anchors one end, allows the batters, the others to bat alongside him or around him. Leave the boundary hitting to Israr. So final ball of the power play. It's been a good one for CSS, you would feel. And that outside edge will go fine for 4. Unlucky there, Wali Afridi. And a streaky boundary. Big thick edge, but nobody had slipped. So 41 for 1 at the end of 6. So immediately some left arm spin coming on. Nipun Babu. Not a big turner of the ball, but very consistent. Very reliable. That's what he'll just try to do. Angle the ball in occasionally. Try to rip one past the outside edge. Beautiful placement by Asrar. Picking out that gap between long on and deep mid to perfection. So light on his feet. It wasn't a bad delivery at all from Nipun. Just missed his length by a little bit. And he was able to force the ball through. Lovely shot. Brilliant fielding. It's Albin, the skipper, at extra cover. So useful partnership developing here after losing Wajid Khan early. Now they've got that extra man deep on the onside. Plenty of encouragement coming in from the 7 Districts dugout for Farman Ali. Oh, just trying to be a bit creative, backing away and trying to cut off the stumps. It's a low percentage shot. Just needs to be a bit careful here. Farman Ali, don't get bogged down. Tidy over from Babu, 47 for 1. So it will be the Sri Lankan all-rounder, Navodia Vijaya Kumara. Bit of military medium. Can mix it up. And I think with the seam movement on offer, he will be quite effective. Needs to play his role in this consolidation phase. Try to keep it simple. Make the batters come after you rather than vice versa. Current run rate is not in a very oppressive situation right now for CSS. Will be interesting to see when 7 Districts really look to go hard after the CSS bowling. You do feel they need to target one bowler. Whether it be Navodia or Nipun Babu, one of them has to come under a bit of pressure here. $50 up for 7 Districts. It's taken a bit of time for sure. They are certainly missing one of their more attack-minded top-order bats in Lukman Faisal. And singles will do plenty fine for Navodia. Nine wickets in hand. We're into the 8th over. So when do 7 Districts really ponder That counter assault. Straight to the mid wicket though, just a single. Was a good looking pull shot once again from Israr. You certainly do feel the onus is on him. To be the one that finds the boundaries regularly. So 52 for 1 after 8. Runs coming steadily in the forms of ones and twos. Very different game altogether to the one we saw earlier in semi-final one. Both teams seem to have adjusted quite well. This is very good bowling from Nipun Babu. So current run rate of 6.2. You do feel that Israr is just looking to get a move on now. But the CSS bowling has been very disciplined. No freebies on offer whatsoever. And that frustration will build on 7 districts as well. So only dealing in singles for now. 56 for 1 after 9. So projected score not looking great for 7 districts at the moment. It's playing into the hands of CSS group. Good looking pull shot and will find the gap. Nicely struck by Farman Ali. ODS bowling at a pace that he can deal with. And that was struck well in front of square on the onside. That is a real confidence booster for Farman, who's struggled a bit. Very important that 7 districts at least look to put one bowler under pressure here. Oh, good delivery. Executed that bouncer well. Farman is a bit surprised. Given as one for the over. Always a useful delivery. You need to have a good bouncer if you are to survive in T20. Swung away towards mid-wicket. And it will carry all the way. Another clean connection from Farman Ali. Took a calculated chance and it paid off. I'm sure he read that slow delivery and committed to the shot. Firmly struck for half a dozen. They certainly needed that. Similar areas with this time. Got it a bit squarer. Call is for 2 and they'll make it quite easily. Great running between the wickets. So 69 for 1 at the halfway point. So in the middle of a tidy spell is Nipun Babu. And long off is in the game. Straight to the fielder. Ranjit Pani with an easy catch. As the frustration was building for Farman Ali. Looking to break the shackles. He just got a bit too close to it. And he knew as soon as he hit it, he was out. So Nipun Babu gets his first 69 for 2 or 7 districts. So star all-rounder, left-hander Mohammad Irfan coming in at 4. We saw him in action for the UAE at the T20 World Cup. I've certainly sent him out there to take on Nipun Babu, left arm orthodox. Really has bowled a tidy spell so far. Kept 7 districts at bay. But he's been extremely accurate. 90% of his deliveries finish within the stumps, so they have to be given that due respect. Perhaps we'll be eyeing that slog sweep. He does also play that inside out shot over extra cover exceptionally well, Irfan. The angle is a bit difficult though. You never want to leave the charge too late when you're batting first. So tidy over from Nipur once again. 73 for 2. Surprising bowling change, but not a bad one. The new batter in the middle, Zia Mukhtar, being beckoned into the attack by Alvin Alias. Oh, that was a bit of an ugly heave. Very unlike Israr. A bit premeditated on that occasion, looking to go big towards the onside. Not being able to quite connect on those pull shots this evening. Israr. But this would suit CSS group plenty fine. No real pressure being put on their bowlers. Something has got to change here for 7 districts, or this game could get out of hand quickly. So far the bowling from CSS has been absolutely spot on. A great bumper. Nice change of length from Zia. He's really improved leaps and bounds over the last season and a half. Become a major threat with the new ball. Improved his fitness, improved his speeds. He's always been a terrific fielder and a great attitude. Oh, straight to the keeper. The premeditated shot not coming off. High on the bat and a simple catch for Danish Sarhadi. And 7 districts are losing the plot here. Excellent bowling change. And he scooped it straight to the keeper. Was slightly off pace. Hit more towards the glove and the handle, and a simple catch. Well bowled, Zia. Superb spell from Zia Mukhtar this evening. 2 for 11. Mohammad Aftab Javed is another clean striker of the ball. But they just have not arrived at the ICC Academy with the bat so far. That projected score is certainly going to be well below par. If something doesn't change soon. Have yet to put a foot wrong here, CSS. Good looking push to get off the mark, but a tight over once again from Zia. 75 for 3. Thrashed away, but can only find the deep cover. Nipun Babu has bowled yet another miserly spell. Just going at 5 per over. Outstanding. Time is starting to run out here for 7 districts to get a move on. They've just not been able to get out of second or third gear. Hovering at that 6.5 runs per over. Right from ball 1. Aftab Javed, he is known to be a very good hitter of spin. Will he be looking to take a chance? Oh, even that bad delivery goes straight to the fielder. Good fielding by Mukhtar at short fine. I have the game in complete control at the moment. Oh, this is long enough. Just clearing Ranjit Mani at long off. He would have had his heart in his mouth there, Aftab Javed. But he's such a sweet timer of the ball. And just about had enough distance. But it's been an immaculate spell from the left arm spinner. And he'll close out very efficiently. 1 for 23 on the night. 84 for 3. So Wali Afridi back for his third over. Oh, nicely flicked away. Oh, there was a long leg fielder. They certainly need to get out of second and third gear here. These last 7 overs, 40 odd deliveries, very crucial. Can they double their score, get up to 160 plus? It will certainly take some doing. But Israr has been very patient. Run a ball 27. Oh, bottom edge once again. Going straight to the short fine. Even the loose deliveries have not been able to penetrate the field for 7 districts this evening. Flat batted hard, past the mid-off. That's much more like it from Israr Ahmed. Took a chance and got the length he was looking for. And spanked past the fielder. Absolutely no chance. And it's high time he kicked into top gear. It's been a laborious effort so far from Israr. The bowling has been outstanding, fair play, but the intent has been lacking as well from 7 districts for large parts. Perhaps overthinking this. And a lot of catching up to do to get up to a sizable score. Nicely pulled away, and Nipan Babu does well. Oh no, it's gone for 4. He spotted it late. And Wali Afridi is rightfully not amused. Ready in position for the pull shot early. And this could be that shifting of gears I was mentioning. Now they're really looking to make runs. That positive mindset is so crucial. Oh, it's a no ball. That is poor. It was straight to Albin, but he's overstepped. Well, that is the slice of luck maybe that can change the game. Cannot believe it. Oh, he is well over. Well spotted by our camera crew. He is at least a couple of inches over the popping crease. So free hit for 7 districts. Israr Ahmed with a couple of boundaries already. Good delivery though on the free hit. Went wide. So projected score is finally nudging up towards 140. But that certainly won't be enough. Bare minimum, I think 160. Remains to be seen whether the dew arrives. It was a slightly breezy day, not too breezy. So I expect it will get a bit damp in the outfield in the second innings. Pacey delivery to conclude. 95 for 3. So Navodaya Vijaya Kumara back into the attack from the ICC Academy end. Israr goes big first ball. Whack into the glass panel for 6 more to raise the 100. Immediately putting the bowler under pressure. It was a floaty delivery and he whacked it clean. So now the numbers are looking a lot better for 7 districts. It was a patient build-up. But wickets in hand could be their major advantage down the stretch. And he's got an equally willing partner for the big shots alongside him in the middle. Just hit him on the wrist there. That could be pretty nasty. Thankfully, it was the bony part. Oh, dear me. Lost his footing. I've seen that quite often. Might need a bit of sawdust being put down just to make that landing area. Can be very dangerous. But he's come up with a big smile, so he's all right. Oh, out of great fielding. Brilliant fielding by Wali Afridi. Saved 3 runs for the side for sure. He's a big strapping lad, the fast bowler, but he can get down efficiently. Good athlete. Still has a crucial over to bowl after this as well, Navodaya. Oh, it's another boundary. Split the 2. That is pure power from Israr Ahmed. Well, he was on 27 of 27. In the last 8 deliveries, he smashed 20 runs. And it will be a wide. Not a bad idea, but could not quite execute. Concerned expressions. Well, in the group stage, these two teams played an absolute thriller of a game. 225 runs scored by 7 districts. And CSS lost only by 1 run. So they've had close matches in the past. That promises to bode well for the conclusion of this second semi-final. A beautiful slower delivery, but Asrar, oh dear, he's cramped up badly. What has happened here? We'll certainly need the medical staff out there. Well, thankfully, he seems to be A-OK. Must be a bit of cramp for Israr. Such a crucial phase of the game. They need him there in the final stretch. A bit of fluids in his system. Seems to be all right. Punched away towards deep point. And he gets his 50. Fantastic shot to raise his half century. He's doubled up his score in a matter of 10 deliveries. And he's set the stage for what should be a photo finish for 7 districts. 112 for 3 after 15. So Heather Razak back into the attack. Tucked away fine, but there is Abhiram Ritwik in the deep. Interesting that they brought on Heather slightly earlier. Zia Mukhtar has one to go, as does Wali Afridi. Novodia has one over as well. So looks like they have got their bases just about covered. Just straying down leg. Projected score of 150. But is that enough? I'm not sure. They might need something around 165 just to feel comfortable. Certainly got a lot of class in their bowling. But they are missing a few key players. And Israr will need some support now from Aftab. He's not clearly 100%. Certainly has that big hitting ability. There's no doubt in that. Already has a maximum to his name in this innings. Likes to get really deep in the crease and hit the ball down the ground. So far only a single. It's been a good over from Razak. But I would have thought they wanted to use him right at the death. Are they comfortable in using Wali Afridi or Zia Mukhtar to bowl the penultimate overs? Smacked hard, but there is a long on. Oh, where was he going? Trying to take a chance on that tumble. Would have been disastrous. The good thing that CSS have done in this bowling stint so far is never really let the game slip away from them. They've always kept it within reach. But in the last 4 overs, plenty of wickets in hand. You never know. Just beyond the tram line. Was trying that off cutter, got it wrong. Like quite a few players I mentioned already, they are playing the 50 over tournament of the Emirates Cricket Board, so maybe the energy levels of the batters are not quite there at times. Similarly for the bowlers, it's a lot more oppressive for them. But because of the weather conditions in the UAE, all these tournaments have just been congested together. Tucked away towards mid-wicket. The call is for 2. Brilliant running. Oh, has he made it? I don't think so. I think Haider Razak has got his man. Aftab Javed, it was struggling to come to the bowler's end. Just took a bit of a risk for that extra run. And the throw was accurate. Got a good bounce straight into the pouch. And And yes, brilliant execution. Run out is Aftab Javed. Superb fielding by CSS Group. So hard hitting Uzair Khan coming in at number 6. Zia Mukhtar will complete his spell. He's been superb. 2 for 12. Got the crucial breakthroughs when CSS needed them. Can he finish off well? A good delivery. Was not expecting the fuller one, Uzair. But he's a very capable all-rounder. And he certainly loves batting at this venue. I remember a performance he gave in the group stage. Single-handedly won the game for 7 districts. Very dangerous customer. He'll enjoy bowling on this track as well. Oh, this is a simple catch at mid-off. Heather Razak makes no mistake. The slower delivery, beautifully disguised by Zia Mukhtar. And trying to force the issue was Uzair Khan, just reaching for the ball. And he knew he was done. Superb bowling. 3rd wicket for Zia. It's 120 for 6 now. 120 for 5, pardon me. Young, exciting Ahmed Tariq coming in at number 7. Attempted in swinger gone wrong for Zia. Surprised to see Ahmed Tariq batting at 7. Usually a top order batter by trade, but not been in good form. Maybe he can make a statement here with a quick fire. 15-20 runs. Nicely controlled pull all along the carpet for 4. Israr Ahmed has been the leading light for 7 districts this evening. Excellently controlled, gone on top of the bounce. And just rolled his wrist to keep it along the carpet. Beautiful shot. And no chance for the square leg fielder. It's been a fair while since we saw the last boundary. Oh, excellent comeback delivery. The wide Yorker. He's been truly outstanding. 3 for 18. So just when you thought 7 districts were nudging ahead in the game, a couple of quick wickets have fallen. Aftab and Uzair. Certainly does feel like they'll get a middling score here. Nothing that will be too difficult to overhaul for CSS. So 7 districts will need to bowl well. Bowled him, but it's a no ball. Oh dear me, it's the second time Asrar Ahmed has been saved by a no ball. And Zia Mukhtar of all people, you do not expect it from him. Umpire Ali Kamran indicating there it was, my friend. Well, he wanted to belt that out of Dubai. Yeah, he is well clear. Well clear. Excellent pickup by umpire Ali Kamran. And Asrar Ahmed. Well, this is the second time he's been saved by the front foot of the CSS seamers. Free hit. And drilled to the fence at extra cover. Adding salt to the wounds for Zia Mukhtar. Just trying to give that little bit extra to conclude his spell. And he's leaked a few runs. So now that 160 is starting to come within sight. Asrar Ahmed has played a magnificent innings here. Tucked away towards mid-wicket. The call is for 2. And Ahmed Tariq, young legs, will make it in time. 133 for 5 at the end of 17. So Haider Razak back in to complete his spell. Surprised to see him wicketless. What a brilliant Yorker, right on the money. Ahmed Tariq did well to get his bat down in time. So projected score of 155. That feels below par, if I'm honest. Wali Afridi has one more. Zia Mukhtar has done his spell. Now Odia, I guess, will have to come back for one more. He scooped it, but didn't go anywhere. In fact, it hit the side of the bat and dribbled out towards cover. He's a good enough player to just hit the ball in front of the wicket. All the responsibility on the man in the blue helmet, Asrar Ahmed. Excellent bowling. Right in the block hole again. So far, CSS would be quite pleased with their progress. Electing to field first. They picked up early wickets. Kept that dot ball pressure on. Never let the game get out of hand. Oh, nicely put away, but there is a long leg. Smart field setup. They will pick up two though. Abhiram Ritik at that long leg position. So far so good in this over from Haider Razak. No boundaries. What is the boundary option here? Maybe look to ramp one over third. Go behind point. Drilled through extra cover, mid off in the circle. And that's what I was mentioning. When you're good enough to drive the ball down the ground, do so. Stunning shot from Ahmed Tariq. Just got deep in the crease and punched it through extra cover. Maybe got carried away looking for that Yorker again. Haider Razak. So 2 overs to go, 142 on board. So Wali Afridi to bowl the penultimate over. Punched hard, straight to the sweeper cover. Eleven legal deliveries remaining. Can they get 25 runs? Well, this was when he got clean bowled, but then he found a hey, I got another life. Good Yorker, so far so good from CSS. If you had told them at the toss you'll be chasing 160 to get into the final, I'm sure they would have gladly accepted that. So it's going to be there or thereabouts. Ahmed Tariq, young, precocious talent. One for the future. He goes over third. Brilliant. Attempted bumper, but third was in the circle. And just ramped it over for 4. That's a brilliant shot. Need to have these unorthodox strokes in T20. The bowlers are much more unpredictable, and you need to be similarly so as a batter. Oh, looking for that one and really kicked off the wicket. Pace on. Bouncer this time. He really is a fearsome bowler, Wali Afridi. He's really caught the eye in his first season here in the UAE. So much fast bowling talent coming through the ranks. And he's got that Yorker as well. Well glided. Just found the gap between point and dear me, Nipun Babu. That's his second misfield that has cost a boundary. 150 up for 7 districts. He just never got there. Looked very stiff. Usually a superb athlete and a lazy effort. Leaking crucial runs. So Ahmed Tariq, he has played that cameo they needed. Quick fire runs. And well taken by Ranjit Mani. Good catch at long off. He struck it well, but didn't have the distance or the elevation to clear the long off fielder. It was on a length, it was there. But a good cameo. 17 off 10 from Ahmed Tariq. 152 for 6. So Navodia given the responsibility of the final 6. And Israr Ahmed steps into it with a maximum. Into the schoolyard she goes. Poor delivery. Pace on in the slot. And that was always going to happen. His eyes lit up when he saw the length. And Navodia knew he was in trouble. Just to the right of the side screen. To the left rather. And this could be a big over. This could take them towards 170, 175. Should have used him a lot earlier in my opinion. One hand off, but it goes above the side screen. Back-to-back sixes. Right on our camera. That is as straight as it gets. Take a look here. It has boinked off it. Well, Israr will send you the bill. Look how deep he is on the crease. He's almost standing on the stumps. Change in the field. They've brought the deep point in and taken a long leg and a square leg. Not sure why you had a deep point when you're bowling that full in the first place. But he certainly needs to pull his length back. And he bowled it wide of off when the deep point has come in. So I'm not sure what Navodia is thinking here. Oh yeah, look, it hit it flush. Knocked it out of position. And our camera crew will have to race up there. Fantastic ball striking from Israr Ahmed. Will be another wide. It's not within the tram lines. There's no point protesting. The decision is final. Because he's not pitching the ball within the tram lines. Fair enough if it swings away, but it's not pitching within the tram lines. .166 for 6. Israr Ahmed has carried his bat. What a stunning knock. 78 of just 49 deliveries. Whipped away towards square leg for 6 more. This is unbelievable ball striking. He is taking the game away from CSS. That one big over has arrived now. 20 of it already in 3 legal deliveries. What a knock. 84 not out. And remember, they had him out twice on no balls. Now the complexion of this game has changed in just 1 over. But you do feel they miscalculated their bowling overs. And that could be a heavy price to pay. One hand off the blade. Well, he's refusing the singles, and I agree. The way he's hitting the ball. At times he's had to play it with one hand, but it's been enough. So now we're looking at that big run chase for CSS group. Tucked away towards mid-wicket. The call is for 2. They'll push hard. And Israr will make it. Stunning running between the wickets. He has dug deep into his energy resources for this innings. A lion-hearted effort. He has run his socks off. So final ball. And of course he sends it packing into the schoolyard for another maximum. 180 on board. 4 sixes in the final over. Has propelled 7 districts to 180 and beyond. .92 not out for Israr Ahmed. What a stunning effort of 53 deliveries. Good support given by Farman Ali, Wajid, Mohammad Aftab Javed and Ahmed Tariq down the order with the plucky 17 of 10. Well, in terms of the bowling, they did so well for the majority of the game. Zia Mukhtar was brilliant, 3 for 25, 1 wicket apiece for Wali and Nipun Babu. Haider Razak a tidy spell, but Navodhya bowling at the death went for plenty. Taking a look at the highlights, it was Wajid Khan who started off brightly with a 6, but then fell early. Simple catch, ballooned to fine leg. Israr Ahmed though was brilliant as he patiently built a partnership with Farman Ali, who eventually got out of Nipun Babu. It was a steady stream of wickets that put 7 districts under pressure, but then at the end, Ahmed Tariq combining with Israr Ahmed, who took 4 sixes in the final over to get them to that 180 score. And now you do feel that 7 districts are in a very strong position to defend the score. 181 the target for CSS. Run chase coming up in just about 10 minutes time. Stay tuned.
Huda and Thomas are ready to start off their day. Oh my goodness, what do we have here? Looks like their car battery is in trouble. How will they overcome this situation? On one side, Huda calls dialer battery. Poor Thomas. He's still stuck with his old friend at a nearby garage. 30 minutes later, dialer battery arrives to rescue Huda. They replace the car battery in no time. Thomas's agony continues. He just needed to call dialer battery. If you are ever stuck with a dead car battery, call 800 24/7 365 to replace your car battery at any place and any time in the UAE. Call dialer battery at 800 24/7 365 now.
Kodakani rainbow, Kodakani rainbow, rainbow, rainbow. Kodakani rainbow, Kodakani rainbow, rainbow. Kodakani rainbow, rainbow, rainbow. Kodakani rainbow, 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 rainbow. Kodakani rainbow.
Welcome back to the Union Square House presents ICC Ramadan T20 2026, powered by 7 Districts Cricket Academy. And 7 districts have powered themselves to a score of 180 and their allotted 20 overs thanks to a stunning innings from Israr Ahmed coming in 92 not out as he carried his bat right till the end. So 181 is the target for CSS group. Things just going against them in the final 2 or 3 overs. And now they are looking at a big run chase here. The 2 CSS openers out there in the middle, Ranjit Mani and Abhiram Ritwik as per usual. And it's going to be Muhammad Umar taking the new ball here for 7 districts. Tall right arm seamer. Abhiram Ritwik, stylish, technically sound, elegant player. Will be looking to get his team off to a rocking start. The bowling resources are certainly depleted a bit for 7 districts. No OS Ahmed, no Sagir Khan, no Muhammad Rohid. So they'll certainly need to dig deep here. The injury bug has caught on and a few key absences. But Muhammad Umar has certainly got that pace and ability to strike early with the new ball. Slip in place. Bowling to Abhiram Ritwik. Ring field on the offside. Deep square and a long leg. Immediately chopped away efficiently towards that deep third to get off the mark. It's certainly 15 to 20 runs more than CSS would have liked to chase. But it is a good batting track. And there is a hint of dew about, so could slide slightly in their favour. Ranjit Mani, experienced campaigner, will be extremely crucial. They need him to get them off to a flyer. And he certainly has the big hitting capability, no two ways about it. Got big on him, trying to force the issue, will balloon towards that mid-on fielder. Another exciting prospect is young Muhammad Umar. Likes to hit the deck, ball that back of length area. Test the top order with his height and pace. And he's got the ideal surface for that, to be honest. Plenty of bounce and carry, especially with the new ball. Brilliantly driven by Abhiram. Stamp of authority with a 4. Was slightly overpitched from Umar. And he's climbed into that half volley quite nicely. Was the fuller length and he's punched it beautifully. That will give him a real shot of confidence. So that is what Muhammad Umar needs to realize. Don't go too full on this wicket. It's coming on quite nicely. Oh, look at that trampoline-like bounce. Trying to slash at that one. So certainly if you bend your back, there is something to work with on this wicket. For long periods of the batting effort, 7 districts were going at just about 6.5 runs per over. But you have to give a lot of credit to Israr. The way he finished his innings was quite brilliant. Raised his 50 and 30 odd deliveries, then rocketed on to 92. Oh, that got big on him. Beautifully bowled once more. And Abhiram had to get his skates on. That one caught him in the ribs. Certainly a very uncomfortable line and length to deal with. You can catch all the action of the Union Square House presents ICCA Ramadan T20 on the Sports Ethics YouTube channel. It's being live streamed at the moment. So tune in and catch all the action. Final on Saturday. Z Sports are already locked in. Who will join them? We'll find out tonight. Will be a wide. That is something you certainly can control and should control. CSS group were a bit guilty of giving a few too many extras. Some no balls as well. That proved to be extremely costly. Will be needing to go at 9 runs per over in this run chase right from ball 1. Certainly not straightforward. End of the first over, 8 for no loss. Oh, Mohammad Irfan taking the new ball, immediately producing an outside edge. Like I mentioned earlier, their bowling resources are severely depleted. Although Mohammad Irfan is a very fine bowler in his own right. Certainly not the frontline new ball option. But he does get that ball to swing both directions. Not express pace, but intelligent bowler. And he started off well here. Will be looking to make amends after he couldn't produce much with the bat in hand. They also have the left arm spinner Wahab Hassan. You've got Lahiru Sandruwan, right arm seamer as well. So it will need to be a team-based effort for sure. Abhiram looking to do a bit too much here. Started off well with the crisp boundary. He needs to play to his strengths. He's not known for his big hitting in the power play. Likes to accumulate, build an innings, and should stick to that really. Allow Ranjit Mani to be the one to be the aggressor. Once again, he's facing too many dot deliveries. Terrific bowling from Irfan so far. Well, that man Uzair Khan, he is certainly one of their key bowlers today. The left arm seamer, the most experienced of the lot. Outside edge. Will fly straight to the deep point fielder. Excellent catch by Rahil. He is a brilliant fielder. And Mohammad Irfan has struck gold in his very first over. Abhiram trying to force the issue. Skewed it straight to the fielder. Well judged. And 7 districts are on the board. 8 for 1. So Albin, captain, coming in early. Mohammad Irfan rewarded for some excellent control and swing. Good looking square drive. And Raheel, oh, I think he saved it. Just slipping out of his reach. Will be a couple for Albin, the skipper, to get off the mark. But a superb over from Irfan, 10 for 1. Oh, looking for that ramp. Not the line or the length for that shot. Ranjit Mani is just struggling a bit here. It's been a good start from Umar as well. Up and over. And in fact, it's gone all the way. Big thick outside edge from Ranjit Mani. Steering it over the slip cordon for 6. That was pretty deliberate in my opinion. The length was not wrong. It was just too wide. And you knew Ranjit Mani was going to take a chance. So that could be the shot that gets him going. Oh, much too wide once again. Can understand he's afraid of bowling too straight, but you don't want to be giving away freebies and allowing that scoreboard to just keep turning over. Maybe struggling to grip the ball as well. Could be a sign of dew. Playing its mischief, as it often does in these late evening matches. There is a inquiry, but it's just the bat hitting the pitch, I feel. It was within the tram lines, not a wide for sure. Let's take a look. Yeah, I don't think there was any bat involved at all. In fact, it was too quick. Went past him. Would have still kept that slip fielder there to encourage the young bowler to bowl that off stump channel. Once again, just losing it in his action. Not being able to deliver the ball consistently from the same point. He certainly got pace. It's just a matter of establishing that control for Mohammad Umar. Oh, this will be another wide. Becoming a lengthy spell, this. Tiring. And it just keeps CSS group engaged for that target. It's conceded 9 runs already in this over. Still all of 3 legal deliveries to bowl. Pacey delivery, that one. He can certainly get that ball to zip through, no issues on that. Required run rate of 9.4 is going to be a big ask. But they have got depth in their batting. The likes of Mohammad Halan, Danish Sarhadi, Haider Razak can bat, Wali Afridi can tonk a few. Navodia, Vijaya Kumara as well. And of course, Rojit Ganesh. That has been nailed by Ranjit Mani. Open spaces on the onside. And he finally latches onto one. He is strong on the pull shot. Offered him that width to open his arms. He read the length early. And swatted it away for 4. It's expensive over from young Umar. It will fly away into no man's land. Lucky escape for Ranjit Mani. But a good over, productive one. 25 for 1. Oh, nicely turned away towards the onside. That's a lovely shot from Albin. Uzair will rein it in, but they'll pick up 3. Excellent running. That's what you want to see. Just lent on the ball. Beautiful clip. Read that swing very nicely. And Uzair Khan gave an almighty sprint from mid on. And that fielding effort, yeah, looks A-okay. Did it quite competently. Oh, it's a leading edge. Thankfully, will miss the long leg fielder. And throw is off target. Would have had his heart in his mouth there, Ranjit Mani. In fact, they've run 3. Oh, brilliant running. Don't see a couple of triples. But that's what you need to do. If you can't find the boundaries, running between the wickets will be absolutely key. A long way to go in this game. But this partnership will be very crucial for CSS. Just to set up the game. Need to show similar patience as 7 Districts did in their first innings. Even though they were behind on the run rate for long periods, they made it up beautifully in the slog overs. And CSS have certainly gotten off to a better start in comparison. I believe they got 41 runs in their power play period, 7 Districts. So they're ahead on that count for the moment. Will be called a wide. It was there for the drive. Albin will be frustrated. He missed out. They also have Wajid Khan in their bowling arsenal. Similar kind of bowler to Irfan. Not express pace, but nips the ball around. Connects, but not quite out of the middle. So building up this second wicket stand. Partnership is up to 26 runs. Abhiram, unfortunately, 1 shot too many. Got caught at deep point. But they can aim to get about 50 runs in the power play here. That is certainly doable. Oh, leading edge just in front of the extra cover. And they will sneak a couple of runs. Sloppy fielding. So 1 becomes 2. 37 on board. So it's going to be the left arm seamer Uzair Khan replacing Mohammad Umar from the school end. A good single taken there. Albin is looking switched on this evening. Starting off with a very foolish length here is Uzair. Searching for that swing. Into the right-handers. Certainly is very capable of bending the ball into the right-handers. Flicked away past the mid-wicket. He did put in a despairing drive, but had too much power, that bottom hand. Forcing the ball through. So Ranjit Mani has gotten off to a start here, 23 of 13. He has a very awkward grip, but it's effective for him. The way he's able to manipulate the ball. That's the good one, going across the left-hander. He's been a perennial performer for CSS over many, many seasons, Ranjit Mani, former captain. Still a hyper competitor. Trying to beat that mid-wicket once more. But they've been sharp in the field for the most part. 7 districts, sometimes they can lose focus, lose their concentration. But when you're on the doorstep of the Ramadan League final, you certainly need to be switched on. Oh, this has been hit in the air. Cover point. Simple catch. Substitute fielder makes no mistake. And Uzair Khan delivers in the power play for 7 districts. They get the danger man. Slower delivery. Bowled into the wicket. And Ranjit Mani was always going to be in trouble. Simple catch. 42 for 2. Oh, beautiful bowling. Once again getting that swing. Certainly been difficult to get away here. Mohammad Irfan bowling a lot of dot deliveries in this spell. And they're complementing each other here. Irfan keeping it tight from one end, everybody else searching for wickets. They need Albion to produce an innings here. Now Odia promoted up to 4. Left-hander. In terms of personnel, it's not an issue at all for CSS. They have plenty of batting depth. But who will be able to continue to be aggressive outside the power play when the required run rate is above 9.5? A lot will depend on the skipper to build an innings here. But he's just struggling to lay bat on ball at the moment. Will be interesting to see whether 7 Districts continue with the seamers outside the power play, or will they switch to the spin of Wahab Hassan. I don't think they need to change much at the moment. They're well in control. A good fielding at mid-wicket. It was Lahiru, another medium pace option. And of course, with the dew about, it will make it tricky for the spinners to get some kind of purchase off this wicket. It's been quite a few days since we've seen no action at the ICCA Academy, so the pitches are fresh. Another tidy over from Irfan. 44 for 2 at the end of power play. So it will be Wahab Hassan coming on from the school end, which is a bit of a surprise. It is the shorter onside boundary. And this is perhaps against whom they will be looking to be a bit more aggressive, a bit more positive. Novodia will be hitting to the bigger onside boundary towards the car park. He'll be looking to make amends for that final over when he took plenty of tap. Hit for 4 maximums. That really changed the complexion of this run chase. 150 odd all of a sudden became 180. And now it's a steep hill to climb for CSS. But he is a very good player of spin, as you would expect. Sri Lankan middle order batter. Light on his feet. But he has that power element to his game as well. full for the sweep shot. But you can see the idea. Wanted to bisect the two fielders at deep mid and square. Good looking punch off the back foot, the sweeper cover. Lahiru does well. Has a lot of ground to cover. As the sole boundary rider, square on the offside. Required run rate touching 10 per over now. So a long way to travel. Nice use of the feet and even better fielding at long off. And all they'll get is a single. Brilliant. That's a lot better in the field from 7 districts. I would have thought perhaps Uzair Khan was worth continuing with. Maybe a change of ends. Only dealing in singles so far. 50 up for CSS at the end of 7. So Wajid Khan. Oh, immediately been smashed for 6. Great effort by Rahil. But that's a lusty hit from Novodia. Maybe if Rahil had been right on the fence, but he was running towards the ball. Almost pulled off a stunner. What an effort that was from the teenager. He's just gone a bit straighter on this occasion now. And this should be a chance. Simple catch. Israr Ahmed picks up the man at long on. And Novodia 6 and out. Wajid Khan, the man with the golden arm. A fair delivery, no issues there. And Novodia just getting a bit carried away. That was not needed at all. And Israr, plenty of passion. So it's going to be Mohammad Halan coming in at number 5. A good man for a crisis scenario. But they've boxed themselves into a corner here. CSS group. 3 wickets falling early. Wajid Khan coming into the attack has been an inspired bowling change. First ball swatted for 6, second ball wicket. And even though they don't have all their first option bowling resources, 7 districts have done a superb job. Competing hard. Oh dear me, that is very sloppy from Aftab. Young fielder. Need to put the dive in, just using his feet. That should not have been 4. But Haaland will gladly accept it. Cannot afford to leave your standard slip when you're ahead in the game. That complacency can cost you. Attempted back of the hand delivery, slipping out. And once again, I thought Wahab had bowled a very good over, but they pulled him from the attack. So keeping the opposition guessing is Farman Ali with his bowling changes. It's not a bad option, not a bad policy. It just keeps the batters fresh, facing new scenarios. By the time they get a look in, perhaps half the over has gone by. Late on that pull shot. And they'll stick to a single. So an effective over from Wajid, bouncing back after that 6 with a wicket. So Zair Khan into his second over. Picked up the key wicket of Ranjit Mani. He's just getting that ball to nip into the right-handers, cramping them for room. So Halan and Albin, they will need to be the pair to take this game deep. It's as simple as that. Another wicket lost here, and I think hopes will start fading for CSS Group of making it into the Ramadan T20 final this Saturday. Technically very strong, both of these players. They can tackle all sorts of bowling. But they'll just need to hang in there for a while, reconstruct up till maybe the 13th, 14th over. And that just allows the likes of Uzair, Wahab Hassan, Wajid Khan, Lahiru will perhaps be coming in soon as well to get through their overs. We saw how close even GHK got, even though they were in severe trouble in the first semi-final. They needed 120 of 10 overs, and they managed to take it close. Will be a wide for the height. Uzair Khan perhaps just spotted Haaland coming out of his wicket, gave him the charge, so he bowled it short. They've played the extra batter today, so they still have the likes of Rojit and Danish to come. Oh, look at that one nip in sharply into Haaland. Well, the bail has fallen over. What happened there? Is there a hit wicket dismissal here? Well, that would be very, very bizarre. Well, let's take a look what happened exactly. Oh dear me, Mohammad Haaland. So the third umpire has deemed that was not part of his natural initial movement with the bat and will be deemed not out. Well, Mohammad Haaland, you need to be very careful, my friend. You're lucky that was not in your first swing of the blade. It was when he was lifting it up once more. Oh, this could be another chance. Oh, put down. I think it's Rahil. Well, he'll be disappointed with himself. He's usually such a fine fielder, running in all the way from long leg. Slippery conditions as well. But if you get your fingers on it, Rahil, you need to take that catch. So Uzair Khan cutting a frustrated figure. He's bowled exceedingly well, but without reward. Should have had 2 or 3 wickets to his name. But that required run rate continues to balloon up for CSS. 69 for 3. So Wahab Hassan returns for his second over. That's a brilliant shot from Albin. Stepping out of his crease and launching it over extra cover. That is high class, high caliber. Such a good shot. Use of the feet to create that angle. So they're looking to go after him early here. Oh, just played all around a straight one. He's lucky that did not sneak through. Could have been a stumping opportunity if not clean bowled. But you can sense they're looking to show some urgency here against the spinner. But this is very smart bowling. Bowling it quicker into the pitch now, not allowing them to use their feet. Did not make enough of a connection to beat that fine leg. It's a very doable score, but you need that one big partnership. Current one is up to 18. Oh, what a connection from Haaland. Rocking onto the back foot. And over mid-wicket she goes for 6. It wasn't that short by any means whatsoever. Just marginal at best. But he's so light on his feet. And he sent that packing. Brilliant shot. He is a terrific middle order player. And a great hitter of spin for sure. So 101 needed of the next 10 overs. So Wajid Khan into second. Another big wide. That's his problem he's always had. Too many extras he gives away. And 100 of 60 is certainly not impossible. Partnership blossoming here. Oh, down the leg side. Brilliant stop by Farman Ali. That could have certainly been +5. Flashed away. And it beats the fielders in the deep. Stunning shot from Halan. Once again, that bat speed he can generate. Flashing drive. And Wajid Khan looking perplexed. He generated so much power on that square drive. Well, this match may go down to the wire. I think the dew is certainly settling in. Partnership up to 31 runs. And these wides keep that scoreboard moving along for CSS. They've just let their grip on the game loosen a bit here, 7 districts. And it's still all up for grabs, absolutely for both. Nobody is in the ascendancy. Flashed away and good fielding, Wahab Hassan. He's one of the better fielders in the UAE, let alone the 7 district setup. So Wajid, perhaps not the greatest idea to use him in this stage. Flicked away. Is there a fielder? Straight to him. Well, I take my words back. It was a half volley on leg stump. And Albin has literally hit it straight to deep square leg. A very, very fortunate wicket picked up by 7. Albin cannot believe it. He is disgusted with himself. And rightfully so. A bonus wicket for 7 districts. 89 for 4. So Danish Sarhadi, another skillful batter, the wicket keeper, coming in at 6. They have played the extra batter as I mentioned. So they still have Rojit, Ganesh in after this, but you do feel the frontline options are starting to run out here for CSS Group. And that has swung the balance once again in favor of the men in orange. It was a nothing delivery from Wajid. But he is that kind of character, that kind of bowler. Just out of nowhere picks up a wicket, changes the game. But Halan is looking pretty well set now. Some cracking shots. And he has that steely temperament they will need down the stretch. They have brought the required run rate down just a touch in the last couple of overs. You can see that overs timeline. It was a real mixed bag from Wajid Khan in this over. But that red dot has made all the difference. Oh, inside edge. And it's gone past the fine leg. Unlucky boundary conceded by Wajid. The good old-fashioned French cut coming good for Sarhadi. So 95 for 4. So Wahab into his third over. Will be a wide. These wides are keeping CSS group alive. 85 of 9 overs. And straight to the fielder. Once again, 7 districts get a wicket gifted rather than earned. Halan trying to sweep that ball but was too close. Got cramped for room. And he's picked out the short fine leg. Didn't have to move an inch. Mohammad Omar. And I think that could be the hammer blow. He cannot believe it. And that could be the moment that seals it. 96 for 5 now. Well, the last couple of overs have changed the game. Wajid and now Wahab, the two W's, striking for 7 districts. It's all left up to Rojit, Ganesh and Danish to take the game close. They looked in a decent position. When Albin was building that partnership with Halan. But now both set batters have gone. And even though the bowling at times has been a bit wayward, their wicket-taking ability is what has mattered for 7 districts. But you have to have that self-belief to go at 9.5 runs per over till the end. They should be able to do it. It's certainly not an impossible task. .83 needed in 51. Oh dear me. Just about got to the pitch of the ball. I thought he was in trouble. And Farman Ali certainly thought he was in the game there. Lucky escape for Danish. They have to take the game deep. Just take it till the 15 over mark and see where you are. If you need about 60-65 in that kind of scenario, you have hope. tucked away towards square leg. They'll push for 2. And good running. 100 has come up for CSS. 101 for 5. So Wajid Khan being trusted with the 3rd over. He's been expensive, but he's given that wicket-taking touch. That is what has been very crucial for Farman Ali. Looks like he's banking on him once again to dislodge this pairing. Oh, outside edge. Slight misfield at short third. Well, that throw wasn't necessary. Thankfully, there was backup down the ground. Diving all over the place. They have a short third and a deep third. It's a very strange field setup from Farman Ali. This does seem to be working though. Singles, they won't mind. Just need to keep that boundary count in check. Required run rate of 10s and 11s down the stretch. You certainly do feel CSS can pull this off. Maybe a couple of wickets too many lost at this stage. Now trying to create a new angle there. Smartly bowled by Wajid. So often on paper these equations look doable. But when it really comes to the crunch, it's a different ball game altogether. That final over that went for 20 odd runs. Nicely disguised slow delivery. That is where the game really flipped. And now they're up against it. Our CSS coming so close, yet it could be so far. Pushed into the covers and they'll hair through for 2. There is a direct hit and we will go upstairs to check with the TV umpire. You never know when it comes to these direct hits. Well, let's take a look. It was Lahiru at that deep cover position. Oh, he didn't slide his bat, Danesh Sarhadi. But I think he will be okay. Yeah, he's fine. He's absolutely fine. So Wahab Hassan into his final over. Pretty good figures so far. It was slightly short, but Rojit couldn't get on top of it. You do feel they need a boundary in this over though, just to put some pressure back on 7 districts. Switching to no, he'll stick to that over the wicket angle. And straight to long on. Simple catch for Uzair Khan. No conviction in that lofted shot from Sarhadi. Didn't get to the pitch of the ball. Just trying to hit from the crease. And that never really had the power to go all the way. Simple catch. So Wahab Hassan gets his second wicket, and that could have broken the back of CSS here. Haider Razak coming in at 8. How close was that, my dear? Almost cleaned him up first ball, but that's the way he plays. He's not going to hang around. If it's within his hitting range, he's going to go for it. Oof. Well, could have been a stumping, but his foot never left the crease. It's been a superb over from Wahab Hassan. I still feel it is doable. Truly. If they can just hang in there. Because Haider Razak can do that. Blasted for 6. He didn't get to the pitch of the ball. But he has so much power. And Wahab Hassan making a mental error, flighting the ball. And he had to pay the price. What a hit that was. Monster blow. That will relieve some of the pressure from Rojit Ganesh. 67 of 37. Another nail biter in the making at the ICC Ramadan League. Should not have bowled that delivery. That's what he's thinking. How does he bounce back? Oh, it's ballooning. Cover point taken. The perfect response. Aftab Javed takes a good catch, and Heather, just a rush of blood, didn't need to do that. You just picked up a 6. Trying to use his feet was in no man's land. And 7 wickets down. So Mohammad Umar, the young speedster, return spell for him. Bowled a lot of wides. Can he get it right with the older ball? Oh, inside edge. However they come, they'll take it. 4 to start the over. Didn't know too much about that one, Rojit. Just going over the stumps, dear me. No chance for Farman Ali. Well, if they get that one streaky over in 12-15 runs, you never know. It will have to be Rojit Ganesh who pulls off a stunner here for CSS. But anything can happen in a big semi-final. Just need that slice of luck for things to go your way. Inside edge. So I guess Rojit has decided I have to be the one, do it all alone. It's game in hand for the most part for 7 districts if they don't make any critical mistakes. .63 is a lot of runs to play with. Just need to do the basics right. Hold your catches. Bowl the right lines. You should get it done. Smacked over mid-off. Rojit Ganesh is keeping the hope alive. I'm not sure why they have the mid-off in the circle at this stage. That was an easy boundary. He just needed to clear and miss the fielder. They have a deep third and a deep point. I think they need to tweak their field setting here. Or he needs to fix his length. He's bowling too full. A slower bumper. He's knocked him on the lid, but I think he's okay. Umpire Ali Kamran will do the dutiful. Get a health check on Rojit. Well executed there by Mohammad Umar. And ooh, right next to the ear. That's never comfortable. So thankfully seems to be all good to go. That's the last thing you want to see. But it is a dangerous sport, cricket. Bowlers coming at you, bowling absolute rockets. Punched over extra cover. That's a stunning hit. The perfect reply from Rojit Ganesh. Once again, it's a bad delivery, too full in the slot. Anytime he's pitched the ball up, it's travelled. Slicing it over extra cover. And once again, the hope remains alive for CSS. That might be one too many. It is a no ball. One too many for the over. Another mental error from the young fast bowler. So free hit coming in for CSS. They've just kept that required run rate in check. So where does Rojit Ganesh look to target for a boundary here? He's been peppering that mid-off extra cover region. Mid-off is still in the circle. Oh, it was a full toss. He cannot believe it. He's missed out. But a good over here for CSS. 53 needed in 5 overs. So Zair Khan with his return spell. Immaculate bowling figures. Smart bowling. Just bowling that channel wide of off. You have to account for his 2 overs if you're CSS. If you need 11 per over, he'll be difficult to get away. Slower bumper, beautifully executed. He's such a canny customer. Knows how to bowl in all sorts of situations. And he's been a terrific addition to the 7 district squad this season. A senior player, a mature player. Useful with the bat and can bowl in all conditions. This is a chance. Wahab Hassan. He's taken the catch. And Uzair Khan, the mastermind, picks up the crucial wicket. That could be the end of CSS group in the Ramadan Cup. Slower delivery, off pace. Hitting towards the biggest boundary and their best fielder. And Wahab Hassan clung on to it for dear life. 128 for 8. So Wali Afridi, Wali can biff the ball hard, but you can't slog 50 runs. Or can you? And when they reflect on this game, it will be that final over when Novodia got pummeled for 4 sixes. That is perhaps where the game slipped away from CSS group. Good looking shot from Nipun Babu. Will be reined in by Ibrahim Masood. They'll pick up a couple. But now that is down to number 8, 9, 10 and 11. It seems quite unlikely. A tremendous team bowling effort from 7 districts. Everybody chipping in. 131 for 8. So Mohammad Irfan bowled a very good spell with the new ball. Looking to mop up the tail perhaps. Some smiles starting to emerge for the 7 districts boys. They certainly had to earn this position and perhaps this victory. Israr Ahmed with a stunning knock that carried the batting effort till the end. Biffed hard, but there is a long off. But you have to salute CSS group as well. They fought really hard, bowled so well for the majority of their innings, bowling innings. Just that one big over. It's fine margins at the ICC Ramadan Cup. Just within the tram lines, well executed wide Yorker. He's not being greedy for wickets, just executing his game plan. But now it does feel like the game is beyond CSS. So Saturday will be the grand final. Will be played at 7 p.m. local time. Or yet to be confirmed. Z Sports looking to lift another trophy here at the ICC Academy. This should be a catch for the keeper. Oh, well taken by Farman Ali. Slower delivery from Mohammad Irfan does the trick. And Nipun Babu completely miscued. And 7 Districts are 1 wicket away. Back of the hander went straight up. And the keeper, in the end, he took a very, very good catch. Well judged by the captain, Farman Ali. So Zia Mukhtar will be the final man coming in. I think pretty much every single 7 Districts bowler has picked up 1 or 2 wickets. Uzair got 2, Wajid got 2, Irfan got 2, Wahab Hassan sharing around the wealth. That's always a good policy, keeping everybody happy. And you have to give a lot of credit to Farman Ali, the captain. He's managed his resources extremely efficiently. (133 for 9). So Uzair in for his final over. He would dearly like to seal the deal here for 7 Districts. A hard-fought campaign. It will balloon over the keeper for a boundary. Didn't know much about it. Genuine top edge. Well, it will need to be a minor miracle to win from here. But crazier things, I don't think anything this crazy has ever happened. But they had their moments in the run chase when you felt CSS were in the ascendancy. Especially when Halan and Albin Elias had that good partnership for this 4th wicket. That's when you thought, hang on, 7 Districts are in trouble here. But full credit to 7 Districts. They kept at their task. And in the end, they will be very likely heading to the final. There is a fielder. And that will be the game. 7 Districts seal the deal. Have knocked over CSS Group for 137. And they will be in the final on Saturday of the Union Square House presents ICC Academy Ramadan Cup 2026. Powered by 7 Districts Cricket Academy. In the end, it's a thumping victory of 43 runs. Well, that is the batting scorecard for CSS. Plenty of starts for Ranjit Mani, Albin Elias, Mohammad Halan, and even Rojit Ganesh, but nobody getting that sizable score they needed to get close to that 180 target. In terms of the bowling, the wealth was shared. 3 wickets for Uzair, 3 for Wahab, 2 apiece for Wajid Khan and Mohammad Irfan. Everybody doing an excellent job in defending those 180 runs for 7 districts. Taking a look at the highlights of the run chase. Well, Abhiram Ritwik fell early in the power play. And even Ranjit Mani, who looked good for a decent amount of time, eventually holed out. Just that pressure of that required run rate kept telling on CSS group, and Albin, he'll be disappointed. That dismissal is what swung the balance of the game. Halan fell shortly after that as well. Danis Sarhadi looking to clear, picking out the long on fielder. And in the end, getting to that score of 180 was a bridge too far for CSS group. 3 wickets for Wahab, 3 for Uzair. And in the middle passage of the game, they really took the game away from the chasing side. But it all goes back to that one over, the 20th over in the first innings that went for 25 plus runs, that made that score of 180 quite difficult for CSS group. Match summary of the second semi-final then. It was 7 districts invited to bat first, posted exactly 180 thanks to a brilliant talk of 92 not out of 53 from Israr. 3 wickets for Zia Mukhtar. CSS group were bowled out for 137. 3 wickets apiece for Uzair and Wahab Hassan as 7 districts win semi-final 2 by 43 runs. We'll take a short break and be right back with the post-match awards ceremony. माइक चेक ठीक है माइक चेक 1 Good evening everyone and a warm welcome to the post-match presentation of semi-final 2 of the Union Square House presents Ramadan Cup T20 2026 powered by 7 Districts Cricket Academy. Before we begin, we would like to thank our sponsors for their unwavering support towards the tournament. Our tournament organizer, of course, the ICCA Cricket Academy. Our title sponsor, Union Square House Real Estate. Our powered by sponsors, 7 Districts Cricket Academy. Support sponsor, Millionaire Salon and Dial a Battery. Co-sponsors Rainbow Spire Technology and Lebas Perfumes. Our broadcast and streaming partner cricketlounge.tv and Sport Ethics. In the semi-final 2, it was CSS taking on 7 Districts, and in the end 7 Districts won the game by 43 runs. It's now time to present the Player of the Match award that will be awarded by our match referee Mr. Iftikhar Ali, and it goes to Israr Ahmed of 7 Districts for his outstanding innings of 92 not out of 53 deliveries. Israr, massive congratulations to you. Tell us more about the wicket, because early on you were struggling for runs, you were struggling for your timing. The team was only going at about 6.5, 7 runs per over.
Yeah, in the starting the wicket was a bit slow, so just I have taken my time, and then after maybe 14 to 15 overs I've just gone to score runs.
And in that final over you hit 4 sixes. Which one did you enjoy the most?
Every six I have enjoyed, because I have survived the difficult time, so at the end I have just cashed in that moment.
Well, there is no Lukman Faisal in the side, no Syed Haider Wasi Shah, no Saghir. A lot of senior players are missing in the side. So have you taken that responsibility on yourself to be the leader in the side?
Yes, I have did I have did so many times, so I have just today as well I have taken my time and I have just played really well.
Well, you played really well for sure, and all the best for the finale on Saturday.
Thank you. I just want to add up something.
Sure.
Our bowlers bowled really well, so I'm gonna give the credit to our bowlers. They bowled superbly, because it's too much due, so they bowled really well. Just that.
Well, that's a wonderful gesture to be. Well done, Israr.
Thank you.
That's all from the post-match presentation for now. So, like we said, the finale is on Saturday, 7 p.m. local time here at the ICCA Academy. So, till then, take care and God bless.